welcome back to another episode of Lockdown series, and today we're going to be talking about 5 tips that are going to make you a better skier or snowboarder. So let's get into the video. Okay, so get myself comfy, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Tip number 1, get lessons. And I literally cannot be more clear about this. Get lessons. Now, you know, that's really clear. If you've never done it before you go on holiday, if you can get lessons, you know, use the facilities that are in the UK. If you can get lessons, you're going to hit the ground running when you get there. Now, if you've had lessons but you've already skied indoors, when you get on holiday, it will be worthwhile. Even if it's just the first couple of mornings, get lessons. It'll help you get used to kind of the mountain environment, the different lifts, maybe even the different weather conditions, the different slopes, and you'll get a really good idea then of the area that you're in. And then in the afternoon, when you're on your own or you're with your group of friends, you are confident in kind of the knowledge of the different runs that you've already skied with an instructor, and you know where you can go and what you can do to progress. And it'll just make your holiday way more enjoyable. Now, for you guys who have maybe even got a holiday underneath your belt, you kind of fallen into the intermediate bracket, if you like, get lessons. Like, I cannot be more clear. Get lessons. I do a lot where we do like higher level coaching, if you like. So week in, week out, get a very similar group of people, and the progression they've made in like a year to 18 months is absolutely crazy. And even if you guys don't have that length of time, even if you can just get a couple of like improver sessions or kind of private lessons or something like that on the lead up to your holiday, you're going to hit the ground running when you get on holiday. You're going to be much better, and you're going to have, again, that toolkit in the back of your mind of things that you can work on or things you need to be aware of when approaching certain things. And again, it'll help you to progress, help you get better. A lot of people get stuck at this kind of intermediate kind of box where they're comfortable with where they're at, but they could definitely kind of progress out of there, but they kind of get stuck in this box. And this is the kind of point that I really encourage you to continue to push yourself and continue to develop and kind of continue to get feedback in ways that you can get outside of the box. You should really be able to go on to holiday and there should be nothing on that mountain that, you know, makes you think twice. Like, you know, it doesn't matter whether you take a wrong turn and there's a black run, or it's the end of the day and the run's super moguled. All that sort of stuff you want to be able to tackle, and you want to be able to kind of think, oh, I've got this, I know how to do this. So just, yeah, get lessons. It'll be literally the best thing you can do. Number 2 is eat properly. When you're on a holiday or when you're skiing and snowboarding, whether that's a day, for a week, 2 weeks, whether you're on season, whatever, you need to eat properly, you need to fuel your body. You're going to burn absolute tons of calories. So make sure you have a really good breakfast. Obviously stop in for lunch, make sure you've got snacks. I normally have the protein kind of snack bar, graze bar things in my rucksack. So that's a really good one just for a little bit of a boost of energy, especially kind of if you're having a later lunch or anything like that. It usually keeps me going until then. Yeah, low calorie or really low carb kind of diets or meals or whatever don't really work that well with, you know, the level of activity that you're going to be doing on a ski holiday or whatever. So just bear it in mind, you probably are going to eat more than you would normally, but it's okay because you're using that energy, your body's using it to fuel yourself. There's literally nothing worse than not being able to kind of ride to your full potential because you've not fueled yourself properly. And going in with that, You know, obviously keep hydrated as well. You're going to sweat more, you're going to, you know, you're going to really use that water, so make sure you're getting loads of water in. I always keep a bottle in my bag, and then that way you're keeping hydrated as well. Okay, number 3, leave your ego at home. Now, what I mean by that is, yes, push yourself and push each other and develop, but don't just leave your ego at home. There's no need to kind of be pushing people too far past their limits, or pushing yourself too far past your limits, because that is when unfortunately accidents start to happen. So just be sensible and, you know, yes, push yourself, but don't take unnecessary risks because you're trying to show off, or you want to take your mate down that black run because he's, you know, skied for 2 days now, so he should be fine. All that rubbish, just get rid of it. Leave it at the bottom of the lift. Go out, enjoy yourself, but be safe and be sensible, because, you know, a lot of accidents, not all of them, but a lot of accidents happen because people, you know, are being a little bit too silly or pushing themselves kind of beyond where they need to be and things like that. And it's just leave it. Just don't go there. All right, be safe. Number 4 is equipment. So obviously you've got 2 options when you're going on holiday or getting into skiing and snowboarding. You have got the option to rent equipment and the option to buy equipment. Now, obviously it depends on how serious you are about the sport. You know, if you're just doing it as a one-off, you know, maybe you're just going as a one-off with a group of friends, you want to give it a try, then, you know, you maybe don't want to make that investment in the equipment because it can be quite expensive. But the key to it is, if you're renting equipment, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure you're using a rental shop. Go into the rental shop and don't be afraid to try, you know, ask them if they've got another size of boot or another style of boot, things like that, because it's really important, especially your boots, that they fit properly, because, you know, you want to be comfortable and you don't want to be ending the day wanting to take your boots off or getting blisters or anything like that. So your boots are really important. Same as if you're buying equipment, unless you know exactly what you want. So for example, when I'm looking at buying snowboards, I'm big into the hybrid camber of a snowboard, so I can look at the catalogue or whatever and think, right, yeah, that's the sort of profile I like. I'm gonna risk it and I'm gonna buy it. If you're not sure at that level what sort of stuff you're looking for, go to a shop. You know, spend the money, go to a shop and get help from someone whose job it is to understand the different technologies and the different fit and things like that. They'll get you the kit that is really good for your level, what it is you're trying to do. So whether that's like you're a piste rider, you're an off-piste rider, park rider, whatever it is that you want to progress into or whatever, and they'll make sure it fits properly. And that's really important. The amount of times I see people come in with stuff they've bought off eBay because it was cheap and it's just not right, it doesn't fit them properly, it's, you know, maybe too stiff for their level of riding or too soft or, you know, whatever. So if you're not sure, it's worth spending that extra bit of money and going to speak to a professional, going to a shop, getting stuff fitted properly. It just makes the whole experience way better, and then at the end of the day you're only buying one set of stuff rather than buying 2 sets because you bought the first lot off eBay and it wasn't really right. So yeah, just bearing that in mind. Like I said, you don't need equipment though. Like if you're just going as a one-off, it's absolutely fine to use a rental shop, but just make sure that you're happy with the fit of your boots and stuff before you leave. And then the last tip, number 5, just have fun. Like, this is literally what skiing and snowboarding is about. Have fun. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you guys want to think, right, you know what, it's 3 o'clock, really enjoyed my day, but I'm going to call it a day now, I'm going to go down to the bottom, I'm going to grab a drink, whatever, that's fine. If that's what you enjoy, then fine. At the same time, if you want to get up at whatever time in the morning so that you're ready for first lift and you ride right until the last lift of the day, you know, and that's the way you enjoy it, then absolutely fine. But just enjoy it. Please, please, please do not put any pressure on yourself or each other, others in the group, especially if there's big groups who are going out. You often get a mix of abilities and people want different things from the holiday. Most ski resorts are set up pretty well, you know, there's usually quite a kind of central meeting point or restaurant or bar or something like that that you can arrange to meet back at later in the day. So, you know, just enjoy it, just have fun. Don't think you have to ride all day because somebody else is. At the same time, don't end your day early because somebody else is. There's plenty of compromise, and it's all about just having a good time. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to learn a brand new trick, or, you know, you're not as fast as someone else. It doesn't matter. If you're happy and you're enjoying what you're doing, that is the main thing. Alright then guys, so they're my kind of 5 generic tips for today. I hope you found them useful. It gives you something to kind of think about a little bit when you are thinking about your next trip. If you want to see more of this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you hit the bell, it'll notify you when I upload. So just a reminder, I'm uploading every day, Monday to Friday, so that'll be 5 videos a week here on my YouTube channel. Alright, see you later guys.